Hello everybody, my name is Kamara and today we will be reviewing the 13th installment of the third season of the Backyardigans, Season 3, Episode 13, The Great Dolphin Race. In this episode, under the sea in Atlantis, Unico and Pablo run a dolphin stable for their rude and short-tempered employer and resident dolphin racer, Tyrone. One day, Unico rescues an incredibly fast dolphin from a giant clam. She keeps the dolphin and trains him as a racer, but Tyrone says that the dolphin is too small to race. Unico then challenges Tyrone to a race. If she wins, she gets to keep Sea Squirt in Tyrone's stable. If Tyrone wins, she and Sea Squirt must leave forever. Now this episode, I will say, when I was younger, it was a little bit boring to me, but now that I'm older, I really do love it. After all, dolphins are one of my favorite underwater creatures, along with seahorses and pufferfish. But dolphins, they're my all-time favorite sea creature. So seeing one in the Backyardigan style was very, very cute. And Sea Squirt, he's the most adorable little thing ever. And remember when I said back at the end of my match on Mount Olympus review that this episode was a bit of a fever dream? Well, it was, because they're just, let's just talk about the big elephant in the room here, or the biggest dolphin in the sea here, if you will, pun intended. They are underwater with no helmets on, no nothing, just walking around, just like, not gonna lie, if this was my idea, since if they're living in Atlantis, to me, Atlantis has a whole bunch of sea creatures, have fish, have human people. Just, whenever I hear the word Atlantis, that's what Atlantis is to me. But when I see this type of quote unquote Atlantis, I don't really see the point of calling it Atlantis, because like, they're just walking underwater. They're not swimming or anything. The only point when they're swimming is with the dolphins. But like, that, it's just, I swear I fever dreamed this, because like I was like when I was younger, is there like, I feel like there was an episode where the Backyardigans were underwater but didn't have on like protective gear. Like, I thought that was into the deep for a while, but when I look back at it, I'm like, sorry for the background noise. I'm like, no, they did. There were mermaids, and they did have protective gear when they were swimming in the second half of the plot. But then when I got to this one, I'm like, oh, it was this one. But like, yeah. So overall, aside from that, I was Tyrone was a little bit. It was a little bit mean to it, you know. And there's one thing, and I don't know if you know this, but there's a specific thing that I hate in certain cartoon shows, that I actually hate it. And like, I hate the thing, like, you know how it goes, like, small people can achieve big things. The thing for me is like, there's a right and wrong way to do it. The right way to do it is without is that person giving you a chance and giving you your props and your flowers before you achieve said thing. And the wrong way to do it is, I'll give you your achievement and flowers after you show me your achievement. Like, that's the wrong way to do it. And I feel like Tyrone was really, really showing that in a bad way. But not saying he's an overall villain in this episode, you know? I mean, he was an experienced dolphin racer. What do you expect? You know? But I did like Blue Streak. I love Unico and Pablo's relationship in this episode. Like, they're just super duper, you know? They're just like Pablo and Unico. Like, you know, whenever it comes to these two, they're like peanut butter and jelly. They're like pop and corn. They're like pizza and pepperoni. I'm gonna try and think of one thing. well, if we're going with a dolphin theme this episode, they're like, well, dolphins and fish. So, yeah. I do love the songs. I love the song We Love Dolphins. I always hear that song in my head whenever I went to SeaWorld with my parents. I also love I'll Be With You All the Way. It's a really cute song. I also sang that to my I used to sing that to my dog when whenever we would well if I used to sing that to my dog before, you know, it was his time. But that's just that's just that's just another good memory the Backyardigans let me have before somebody special in my life had to leave. But yeah. The giant clam, I'm pretty sure that might be the same giant clam from season 2, The Legend of the Volcano Sisters. That's just me. I love some good old continuity. And yeah, and I love the Cuban music. I can never pronounce it right. The Cumba music. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But yeah, I really do love it. I really love this episode. Cute dolphin designs, and also a very, very cute dolphin character, and just unique one in Sea Squirt's like their cute little friendship along with Pablo. It's just so cute, like all of them together. And I love how Tyrone made them a part of his racing team in the end. Just so super duper cute. And I love how Sea Squirt used his echolocation to scare away the giant clam. Just so cute. And I don't know if you know this, but I also hate characters taunting other characters when they're like about to do like a challenge. They're challenged to another character who's good at something. And you know how they're like, you can always back out of such and such anytime you want because you already know I will win. Tyrone was kind of doing that. And I hate it when characters do that. I hate that. But I mean, I'm not going to call Tyrone an overall villain. Like, I love that moose, It's just, it's just sometimes we all have things that we didn't like to see on TV that just, infuriated us or scared us or made us kind of like timid. But hey, not saying he spoiled this episode for me. It was a good episode. So but along with it was a good episode. I wouldn't really call this place Atlantis, like I said in the beginning. The giant clam made a good threat. I love the dolphins in this animation style. Tyrone kind of had a bit of flaws in this episode, but that doesn't mean he's an overall bad character. Pablo was a great character too, and an overall good, very, very, very good trio episode. And sadly, this is our last trio episode of the season. I think so. Yeah, this is probably our last trio episode of this season. So if we're ranking trio episodes here, I'm gonna have to give it a. If we're choosing, I think To the Center of the Earth did it a little bit better. I don't know. They're both good in their own ways, this episode and that one, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but for this episode, I'm going to give it I will give it a 7. It is a good episode, but it has a teeny bit of flaws here and there that I'm like a bit iffy about, but that doesn't mean it's not a good episode. It's good, but it's kind of one of those episodes that get overlooked by the rest of these episodes in this season, especially the next few episodes that are coming up later down the line in the season. But before we get to that part of the season, we have another episode to review before we get to my favorite portion of this season. My personal favorite portion of this season. So, tune in to me next time as we will be reviewing Season 3, Episode 14, Caveman's Best Friend. See you all next time.